Welcome everyone, this is the Tech Maestro. From my last video, I said I'll be talking about how I'll be approaching DevOps, and I listed three categories. I listed the DevOps tools, backend, and Linux systems administration. So in this video, I'll be talking about the Linux system administration part, what I just learned. So what you'll be expecting in this channel are different things relating to DevOps. So this video will be in a sub channel called Linux sysadmin, and a very important command, just like the text says, is I'll be talking about the cd command. I've been quite curious about how the cd command works, and recently I just understood how it works when I was reading about the Linux file system, how the Linux file system is arranged, trying to set something up on my computer. My computer is lagging, so just bear with me. Okay, I think we're good now. So the cd command simply means change directory. I wanted to understand how you were able to move from your current directory to a different directory. If you're coming from Windows, the directory is the same thing as the folder, the normal folder. Like this is a directory, this you're seeing here is a directory, the same thing as a folder, but on Linux is referred to as a directory, so they are both the same thing. So I've made a little diagrammatic representation of how I'll be explaining it, and if you're someone that learns better with diagram, you'll find this video very explanatory. So let's get to it. And then, so this is the diagram here, and so I understood cd command from reading about the Linux file system tree layout. Let me just expand this a little. Okay, so when I first started out with Linux, currently my current operating system is Ubuntu, so the contents of the directory might vary from different flavors of Linux operating system. So when I first started out, I was a bit confused about these signs, these symbols, these two, and subsequent ones that are down, this dot dot and single dot. So I was quite curious, what is this, what does it do, why do I have, when I type, pay close attention, this same sign here is what you're seeing at the back of this dollar kind of sign here. It's what you're seeing here. So it tells you where you currently are located on the Linux operating system. So this cd / simply means the root directory. It means this is the beginning. Linux represents is file structure, file system, like an inverted tree. So everything starts from the root directory. Other subsequent directories will be found from your root directory downwards. So if you type the cd means change directory, cd this is going to the root directory, and this is it here. So if you use the ls command to check what is inside, you can list okay, so you can see you have bin, you have boot, you have different other directories within the root directory. I just listed three just to make the diagram clear. I have bin, home, etc. I have bin here, I have my, where's home, I have home here, and etc is not here, but I'm currently using Ubuntu, so other Linux flavors might have different ones, but don't bother. I just wanted to get the concept of how things work. So notice Linux, one very important observation is Linux is case sensitive. So if you type cd capital H instead of this, it's going to tell you there's no such file directory, so you have to be observant with what you're typing, and notice you're using the correct casing. So this is cd home, and we're there. Then you check what is under it. So currently in my own directory I have just few because I'm the only user, and user2, I created user2 as a clone just to make my explanation clear. So this is field, this is user2. So what you find in your home directories are the directories of different users of the operating system, or different users of your computer. Since I'm the only person using this system, I gave my username to be Phil. If someone else was using your system, the person can be user2. Then be observant of this. So currently it's telling us we're in the home directory, which is located in the root directory. So let's go into fill, which is the particular user directory, and you can see the home directory, this sign here has been replaced with this curly kind of sign. So this sign simply means you are going to the current user directory, and since this is how you know the current user, based on the name before. Yeah, so the current user is Phil. So since I'm currently logged in, if I do cd home from anywhere, it means take me to the current user directory, and I'm the current user, so definitely it's taking me to this directory. And if I check what's inside, I have sort of different stuff that is pertaining to me, that's the current user. I have documents, desktop, this desktop, these documents, and videos. So I could go into any one of them. Let me go into my document. You could hit the tab key to complete it, completes it, and we're in. So that's it. You could also, let's go, you could also, let's list what is in the document. You could go in, you could do combinations. What I mean by combination is you could like go into a directory of a directory. So if, let's go back, so if you have, for instance, you want to access the to-do folder or the to-do directory in the document directory, you could do cd document then to-do, and that's it. So combinations are very useful in Linux. It saves time and it helps you go further. Then let's go to the other, this cd double dot and cd single dot. So cd double dot means return back to your parent directory. Since the to do directory is in the parent directory, cd dot returns me back to the documents directory, and currently I'm here. If I want to return back to the field directory, which is my home directory for the current user, I just do cd dot dot, and I'm back to the current directory, that's the home directory for the logged in user. So if I'm in cd document, let me go back to my document directory, and I want to remain in that directory, I just do cd dot. So most times cd dot are used in combinations. That means you want to access a particular directory within that same directory, so you could just do cd dot then your to do. So it means staying in this directory, I want to access the to do directory. That means cd dot. So how I interpret it, cd dot means stay in the current directory, cd dot dot means return to the parent directory, then cd curly sign means go to the directory of the current user within the home directory, then cd root means go to the root directory. So if I want to access the bin folder in the root folder, I could do combination. That's, I could do cd and I'm in the bin directory of the root within the root directory. So basically that's how it works. I could return back to the home directory of a current logged in user. Also, let me clear this up. One very important detail here is applications of this are like, if you write HTML CSS, you'll notice if you want to refer to an image, you pass things like dot slash folder1 slash folder2 slash an image dot jpg, right? So it means go back to the parent directory, check for folder1, enter folder1, enter folder1, then check for your image file. So this image file is what we are going to be using in our current link. Let me change this to folder2 to make the explanation easy. Folder2. So that's how it works. So it means go back to the parent directory, check into the folder1 directory, check into the folder2 directory within folder1 directory, then take the image file which is within the folder2 directory. So this is a combination of directories within directories and a file within directory of that directory. So it's just more like this. So let's assume let's assume we were here, and okay, let me use this. I think this is better. Let's assume we were somewhere. Let's assume we went back here. That means we went back to the root directory. I'm explaining this. We went back to the root directory and wanted to access folder 1, so we're in folder 1. So this is folder 1. Then want to enter folder 2, we move to folder 2, then we refer to a particular image within that folder. So that's another way this can be applied. So immediately after your cd command comes the file path or the location to where you want to go to. So basically that's it. That's my view, that's how I understand it, and that's what I learned. I hope you find this helpful and some of your doubts were cleared, and if you have further questions you could drop it in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, you can leave a thumbs up, and if you have other areas you find confusing and you would like me to check out, you could drop it in the comment section below. If this video was helpful, you could recommend it to your friends and leave a thumbs up. So please, this journey I'm on is a step-by-step process. I'll be sharing what I know and how I view things. It's not in any way going to be organized because I'm in no way an expert. I'm just learning and trying to find my way through DevOps. So I'm going to be sharing different stuff. So if you find it helpful and it's in line with you, make sure you subscribe and click the bell button so you get notifications once I release. Don't forget, be patient, keep learning. It's not a race, it's not a sprint, rather it's a marathon. And I'll see everyone later. Thank you.